by and large, this sums up who you and I are surrounded by. This kid said, "Rest in peace, Jordan Maxwell." And you imagine if Jordan Maxwell really meant that much to him, he would refer to him as Russell Pine because that's his fucking name. What do I know? Either way. So this kid did take time to whine at me again. So he said, "I'm not about to go back and forth with someone who says an old man who told the basic truth about a multitude of misunderstood texts, etc." I guess that's the end of the sentence. Then we have, especially not in Instagram comments. Why? Why not? I've had a lot of people do that. I don't. I mean, most people are interacting with each other on fucking social engineering platforms. But I've had so many bargain bin characters whine at me. "Well, I'm definitely not going to talk to you about that on TikTok in the comments." And that kind of made sense back when there was limited characters in there. But it's also a challenge. You could rise to the occasion, which is why I used to try to craft sentences. Sometimes I felt like I did it, sometimes I didn't, but just the same, I wasn't crapping out emojis, truncating my words, and or singing the song in praise of a bunch of fucking twats misleading everybody by example. What do I know? Either way, I've had a lot of people complain at me about what they assume should take place in the comment section. So bottom line here is I told this kid he's a retard, and it's because he's not about to look into this for himself, which is exactly what he should have done in the first place. That's why I barked at him. That's why I bark at people, but most people aren't willing to do that anymore. They have endless train of fucking propaganda to choose from. It's entertaining. So things like this are not a concern. And just like that, things are getting worse and worse and worse. Would you agree? Maybe I have a point. Just maybe. That I don't know. I have no idea who Ghislaine Daddy is. Maybe that's an insult. I have no idea. No idea. This was one of the other things he crapped out, which is, yeah, I'm referring to him as a retard. Among other reasons, but yeah. What do I know? What do I know?